Every day, hundreds of movies are produced and premiered through different media and online streaming platform nowadays. But quality contents are hard to find. I'm here to suggest you the quality content, rich movies, best amongst the best. Welcome to YesK presents CinemaTalk. Hello everyone. Let's jump into the top 7 world-class movies which everyone need to see once in a lifetime. Number 7. The Dark Knight. Directed by one of the world's acclaimed director, Christopher Nolan, The Dark Knight is a sequel to Batman Begins and one of my best superhero movies of all the time. Let's talk about the story in short.
The Batman. Here's my...
Christian Bale is Batman and Heath Ledger is the Joker. Sadly, he died right after filming this movie. Had done a great performance in this movie. Why you should definitely watch this movie? Number 1. Best cinematography, direction and the great acting of Heath Ledger. Batman is more than just a hero. He fit perfectly into this suspenseful story. Hats up to Sir Nolan for the amazing directing and wonderfully scored by Hans Zimmer. But what makes this movie fantastic is its protagonist. Yes, the Joker is a perfect villain ever created in the history of cinema. Seriously, this is not the movie which would lift you with a feel-good kind of mood, but rather provoke you to think at least twice. The real pleasure lies in its intense and dark storyline. It's just not a movie, it's more than that. Every event in this movie can be related to the world we live in. The psychological tool used in the drama add an icing in the cake. The characters are memorable and I don't need to say about the legendary acting of Sir Heath Ledger. Number 2. Great theme, story, acting and great visual effect. Probably action sequences. If you like action movies, this movie has to be on your watch list. The action is frequent and non-stop while also doing justice to the story and characters. The explosion, fist fight and vehicular chases are really out of whole. And this shows Christopher Nolan is a director who makes dark and spectacular action movies. He has used almost no CGI in the action sequence and he has executed almost all of them, including the armored truck crash in reality. That's both rare and unique for a superhero-themed action movie. Number 3. Characters. Every character that appears on his screen has a history. Even when Nolan doesn't show us the backstory, we see it. Even a cropped cop that has 2 lines of dialogue has an extensive past. At least I'm convinced they do. The world is so full of rich, 3-dimensional characters, some of which only appear on his screen for brief moments, and some of the characters do have backstories, which were provided in the extensive viral marketing campaign. Number 4. Intelligence. Last but not the least is the fact that the film is really intelligent and so are its characters. The intelligence is not depicted in the form of endless plot twists but how the characters deal with situation. Batman tries to maintain his no-killing policy and saves so many people using his combat skills and gadgets but he kills no one. This shows his intelligence. So let's talk about the negative aspects. This is a masterpiece movie, although I have found some bad aspects, which are some of the scenes don't make sense, like the opening bank robbery scene where the Joker gets money from the Joker nurse disguise etc. Number 2. You need to watch its prequel to understand about this movie, and it's lengthy. It is very lengthy. These are the negative aspects. Number 6. Life is Beautiful. This 2-hour 2-minute film, Life is Beautiful, directed by Roberto Benigni, is a beautiful movie loosely based on a true story with an exceptional original score, an outstanding performance and a very strong direction. This Italian masterpiece directly takes you to World War II Italy, showing glimpses of the constant torture faced by the Italian Jews by the anti-Semitic Axis power. Why you should watch this movie? Number 1. Great teaching, inspiring and once in a lifetime movie. This movie makes you laugh from the beginning and makes you cry at the end. You may not know Italian, but you will certainly understand the whole movie because of the emotion. The acting of Roberto is mind-blowing. This movie is the celebration of life, and you can find happiness even in the darkest of time. This movie proves that. I cried so hard on the last scene when Guido did a play dance for his son to keep up the act that it was still all a game. The heart-touching thing is it shows best father's responsibility. Number 2. Sweet depiction of family life and strong father-son bond. In an attempt to hold his family together and help his son survive the horrors of Nazi concentration camp, Guido imagines that the Holocaust is a game and that the grand prize for winning is a tank. He tells the boy that they are competing with others, so everything from food shortage to tattoos is explained as necessary for participation in the contest. Number 3. Best acting, direction and cinematography. First thing, you will be amazed with the work of a small boy. Giorgio Cantirani and Roberto's performance is exceptional. In every harsh condition, this man will make you laugh and cry at the same time. You will see some of the best wonderful and beautiful places of Italy in this movie. Number 4. Beautiful soundtrack. The original score to Life is Beautiful was composed by Nicola Piovani, a pianist, composer and a director of orchestra born in Rome. The emotive soundtrack album won the Academy Award for Best Original Dramatic Score and was also nominated for a Grammy Award Best Instrumental. Let's talk about negative aspects. Slow at the beginning. The pace of the story is very slow in the beginning, but after the interval scene, the plot twist will make your hairs stand up. Since the story moves slowly, some people may find it boring. Number 2. It is not available in Hindi dub, so some people may have to face language barrier. Other than this is a perfect movie. Number 5. Inception. Christopher Nolan's another masterpiece. Inception is more than a movie. This movie is a breathtaking experience, a superbly crafted, mind-blowing, action-packed, chilling thriller and suspenseful movie. Why you should watch this movie? Number 1. Complex stories, science and original story. Inception surely requires multiple viewing to be understood completely, but the more you understand the film, the more you fall in love with the concept and this film. Nolan surely thought about every aspect of the dream world and mastered the presentation of it on the big screen. Literally everything the characters say about the dreams and the dream world in this movie are true. You can relate it to your real life experience. About dreams, of course. This movie is a gem to those who love complex stories. It's a truly original idea. Number 2. Mind-blowing cinematography. Direction and wonderful casting. The cast was phenomenal. Leonardo DiCaprio as Cobb really brought the character to life and brought justice to the character's desperation for getting back to his children. Same goes with Tom Hardy as Ames, Cillian Murphy as Fisher, actually the whole cast. The direction and cinematography in this film is one of the greatest. The VFX CGI was also incredible. As for the story goes, it is unbelievable and in good sense. The movie is so fiercely original. It's hard to believe one could come up with something like that. You will be amazed to know that most of the visual effects were not VFX'd, but were performed in real. Number 3. Best soundtrack, fast-paced, action-packed, demanded extreme attention and non-boring scene. You will love every BGM and the music in this movie. I am pretty sure you won't even open your mouth or even try to blink your eyes on some heart-wrenching scenes. Number 4. This is one of the best films ever made in this century, which everyone needs to see. Amazing, emotional, thought-provoking, deep, intelligent, detailed, clever are just a small selection of the word you could describe this masterpiece. The first time you watch it is definitely very confusing. The second time you are totally immersed in the film, you have been sucked from reality into this film. The levels of intricacy to make an epic film like this is beyond comprehension. Christopher Nolan and his wife made a film that has everything. This is flawless. That casting is perfect, location, CGI is all flawless. Even Roger Ebert, the famous film critic, gave this a 4/4, 4 out of 4, which is rare for him. Bad aspects. Personally, I like every scene of this movie, but on the fact that different people have different tastes, so some people may not understand anything in this movie because of its complexity and thrilling part. Sadly, this is not for those who watch movies for fun only. It lacks entertainment factor. Some people may find it confusing and may find it difficult to find the plot and storyline, and this is lengthy, so it needs patience. Number 4. Interstellar. It might be the case that whoever is watching this video has seen Interstellar already. Interstellar, again directed by Christopher Nolan, is based in science, adventure, and a movie about the uninhabitants of the earth and an exploration of a place on this space where humans can survive. Why you should watch this movie? Number 1. Watching this movie is a journey and best visual. The movie Interstellar is a beautiful journey to watch from black hole to wormhole, galaxy to galaxy, and planet Gargantua to planet Saturn. Wow, what a beauty on each and every scene. This movie has won the Oscar for its visual. You will see the beautiful journey of a space traveler going through the wormhole of gravity. Number 2. Best soundtrack and BGM. You won't imagine how cleverly the BGM is placed in this movie. In Interstellar on the water planet, the soundtrack in the background has a prominent tickling noise. These takes happen every 1.25 seconds. Each take you hear is a whole day passing on the earth. Number 3. Best direction, acting, cinematography. Well, Matthew McConaughey, Anne Hathaway, and Jessica Chastain are the major characters in the movie, and they acted brilliantly. I can't mark my words on the direction and cinematography part. Christopher Nolan is my all-time favorite director. Even if he will direct 1 minute video, people will rush to the cinema hall to watch his video. Number 4. Amazing climax. It will be a spoiler, so I won't tell you the climax, but one thing is sure, you will be shocked only by watching the last scene. If you have not ever watched this movie yet, stop this video now and go and watch. Let's talk about negative aspects. Its length can be annoying to you. It needs patience. Scientifically unproven facts, so this movie is only fictional. Complex theory can be the source of boredom to some people. Not available in Hindi talk, so language can be a barrier. Before revealing the top 3 movies of my own choice, I want to provide some honorable mention, which are Number 1. 12 Angry Men. Number 2. Wall.
I swear that I'll find you again, no matter what. Who are you?
Number 3. Your Name. Number 4. Super Deluxe. Number 5. Prasad.
A little mad sometimes.
Number 6. Psycho.
Are you not entertained? Are you not
Number
entertained?
7. The Gladiator. Number 3. The Godfather 1, 2 and 3. Directed by Francis Ford, The Godfather is the biggest milestone of the entire cinematic universe in the world. The Godfather is the gem for those who love underworld, crime drama, and mafia's lifestyle. Even actors from different cinema world watch this movie to learn acting and direction. Winner of several Oscar awards, The Godfather follows the story where a mafia known as The Godfather who hands over his criminal empire to his son, Mikhail, and things go wrong. So why you should watch this movie? Number 1. Best mafia story, great lessons and unforgettable characters. Nowadays, It's very hard to find a promising story based on best movie. Every cinema are doing Central C and Central V. If you want to watch the original and best fucking story, then this is the film. Many movies and games like GTA series have been inspired from this 1972 movie. The best thing is, in every plot and subplot, first-time viewers will struggle to predict the next scene, which keeps everyone in undated. Even the predictable scenes like when Kate tells Michael she had an aversion don't end how one might predict, so you won't get any boredom watching this movie. The trilogy centers at first around the Godfather himself, Vito Corleone, and his son Michael Corleone taking on the family business. Michael is the epitome of the protagonist and antagonist. He is all stoic alpha male and all brutal evil assassin. Besides this, you will remember the minor characters because of their lasting impression. There are many dialogues in the film which will teach you a valuable lesson. Number 2. Overwhelming acting, remarkable direction and cinematography with great sound design. The performances in the film are amazing as it features an amazing cast of brilliant actors such as Marlon Brando, Al Pacino, Diane Keaton, James Caan, Richard Duval, etc. I can't define the direction and cinematography part. I just want to say that I love it wholeheartedly. Number 3. Deep impact over the viewer. Being an epic movie, every second of it is emotional and have a deep impact on the viewer. Slow moving camera angle, and even the silence tells many things to you. Number 4. One of the greatest film of the history and the Oscar award is enough for you. So go and watch this movie if you haven't. Let's talk about negative aspect. This movie is classical movie and comprised of 3 parts, so it needs your passion. If you watch the movie in English, then maybe you cannot understand half of the dialogue. This can be the problem to non-English speaking people. But there is an option, it's Hindi dub. Its Hindi dub is very good. Other than this, I found no negative things about this movie. Number 2. Parasite. Directed by legendary Bong Joon-ho. Parasite is a South Korean black comedy thriller film which has won the Oscar award for the best film in the year 2019. In short, this movie is about a dysfunctional, poor and unemployed family who wants to be super rich without doing much. So why you should watch this movie? Number 1. Brilliant direction and cinematography. Acting is best among the best and suspense thriller history. The film is full of twists, shock and dark humor. Many times you would feel that the final plot is about to unravel, but another mind-blowing twist appears. Kudos to the director for his artistic brilliance and holding such a quirky plot together. It is one of those movies which keeps getting better and better. I can't describe in words about the direction, camera angle and cinematography. Even architecture are fond of the house presented in this movie. The genius screenplay and plotline is accompanied by artistic sense of cinematography and its incredible score. The ensemble cast have shown ingenuity in playing the characters. The one question that remains even after the end of the movie is, who is the parasite? Number 2. Brilliant lesson. The movie fantastically talks about social stratification and class divide and how struggle and entitlement is up the humanity inside. In short, this movie was about the 2 lifestyles, rich and poor, and the hungerness of the poor people to become rich. Number 3. Superb narration and tight screenplay. Believe me, you won't be bored for a single second while watching this movie. The narration is simply brilliant and clever. It so manages to remain many steps away from you, which makes for an outstanding payoff. Let's talk about negative aspect. Number 1. Language barrier. This movie is in Korean language and I tell you what, this language is very fast, the Korean language. I couldn't even complete reading the subtitles while watching it. But there is a solution. It is dubbed in Hindi and it is available in Prime Video. Number 2. Some of the scenes are 18 plus, so you better not watch in big television sitting in a living room with your parents. Other than this is a perfect family movie. Number 1. The The Shawshank Redemption. I believe if you are a cinema lover, then probably you have already watched it, or if you are not one, then you might have googled the highest rated film in the internet. The all-time highest rated film in the world. Why you should watch this movie? Number 1. Insightful character development, magnificent plot twist and best life lesson. The insightful character development, magnificent plot twist and best life lesson all hammered into this piece of art makes the movie a true life-changing masterpiece. Hope is a good thing, probably best of all, and good thing never dies. One of the life lesson quote which tells many things on a clear observation. The movie is about life of prisoner. You will feel it's a normal movie, but wait till the end and watch the climax. You will definitely love this movie. It's a very good narration of life. Highly recommended from me. Number 2. Epic storyline, fabulous direction and cinematography and great performance. The Shawshank Redemption has an epic emotional storyline that we can all relate to. As it focuses on the human psyche, as it relates to friendship. I say what I feel. I can tell only one thing about this, and the thing is it is a masterpiece. So go and watch this movie at least once in a lifetime. Number 3. Flawless narration and tightly packed storyline. How many times you have watched this movie? It does. So before ending this video, if you are aware about the quality content just like me, then support me by whatever you can do this time. If you think I am making a good video, then don't forget to click the subscribe button, and you like or dislike anything at all will be much appreciated. Share this video, and if you have time, comment down below suggesting me movies, ideas and what you feel about this video. Thank you and namaste, bye bye.